All right, so it's Friday. It's the end of week market review, and I've just, as what I've said on that Facebook post, sabi natin, though it's the end of the week, it's not the end of looking for trades for this week. So there's still a few hours till the market closes. Let's see if there's some trades that we can still jump into, or if not, we can set ourselves for a beautiful weekend and enjoy it and comes back to the chart, and we can come back to the chart, I mean, comes Monday. All right, so let's jump in to the first currency pair now, which is, there you go, AUDUSD. As you know me, that I go through the major currency pairs all the time. But of course, if you have other currency pairs that you want to look into, just let me know so we can also look into it. All right. So, also a reminder while I'm just arranging my chart here very quickly, a reminder that this session is intended for your education, and I only provide general commentary or information on this session, and this must not be considered as a financial advice. So please apply, traders, this question. Okay, good. So we still have orange above the blue there. So there's still momentum in the market, price pushing in that direction still. Though we were expecting for this pullback to happen, unfortunately, hindi talaga siya nag-pullback agad-agad. But there you go. After that breakout right there, yeah, the price is going back, hopefully can go back to that direction. But then again, sabi nga natin, right, we trade what we see, not what we feel or think. Okay, so in that case, still I'm seeing this strong uptrend. Okay, I just want to validate whether I can get in on a buy or a sell in this case. Okay, so primarily uptrend, buy pa muna tayo. Okay, so if I am to take the previous bar as my entry, okay, if I take this previous bar as my entry, so I would expect for a bullish engulfing. That's beautiful. But I want to make sure that there's nothing in my way before I jump in on that trade. And usually that is the resistance. So if you were with me at the beginning of this week, you know that we have a resistance somewhere right here at 75.41, that is. So still that holds right there after that breakout. Bumalik. So we can call that a false breakout now here. Okay. So can we go for a buy? That's the next question. Do we want to go long on this currency pair? So let's see. Balik tayo dun sa idea of setting the entry price here, and now knowing that the price have reversed here in the past, though given that there was a breakout, right, midweek, pero bumalik pa rin naman siya ulit dito, right? So actually that's Tuesday nag-breakout, sorry, it's not midweek. So meaning this resistance right here, right, is really holding, okay, or it's quite strong for buyers to break through. So meaning if I go for a buy here, there's a very good chance na baka hindi niya, right, or hindi niya ma-break yung level na yan. Okay, so kumbaga, if you have studied the concept of support and resistance, you have only about, if not, right, 30 to 40% probability of a breakout, maybe less sometimes, diba? So the trade becomes a low probability one if you buy close the resistance. So in that case, I don't want to jump in on a buy yet. Okay, ibig sabihin, kung magbabay tayo, we want the price above that resistance right there. And if that would happen, we will look for the next ceiling of where the price can go higher, right? So technically, if you look at this right here, tingnan nga natin. Yeah, we can consider this as a zone. Give me one sec. Okay, so pwede natin i-consider yan dyan. Itong level na to, napapansin nyo historically, nagiging strong support level, and obviously, in the past, and just recently, okay, naging strong resistance. So there's a bigger or a thicker zone of resistance there, meaning if we want to buy, we can consider buying above that zone for a much higher probability trade. That is if you're trading long term, okay? Now, if it's a short term trade, I could possibly go and say I would buy somewhere here. If it breaks through, then price goes up right there. At least short term buy lang tayo. And if you're probably asking, that's about 44 pips. So if you're a trader who's looking for just 10-20 pips, that's a reasonable area to go and what you call this, operate, okay, for that position. Pero for me, I don't want that low probability trade, meaning sorry, for me, for now at least, I don't want to go for that buy not until the price goes up there. So meaning I would still have the bias of this price moving in this direction more than it could go up. So what does it mean? So I would like to see if the 4 hourly chart is pointing that direction, which it is, right? Ooh, beautiful entry from earlier today. Look at that, right? So the price is moving by 15 pips. If I go back to this sideways right here that I've noticed, yeah, a few weeks ago, pansinin nyo yan, or sorry, from last week, sorry, not few weeks ago, that's from last week. So nagsa-sideways siya dito. Tingnan natin, mukhang pwede siyang mag-breakout dyan ah. I'm quite interested to see if this price can possibly move in my favor. So I'm taking a short-term sell here. I want it on a much lower time frame. There you go. Yeah, H1 is something that I want to be involved with. But of course, I want to be as conservative as possible so I will know yung limit. Oh, by the way, if you were with me Wednesday, we had a sell somewhere here in this area. We set our take profit here. So ito lang yung na-capture natin na profit. Then kinabukasan yun nga, nakita natin yung bumagsak further. But anyway, as far as AUD USD is concerned, I think yeah, we can still take advantage of a move further lower. And just want to note this out, that is a 100 pip move from where we started, right? Wednesday. So if you were able to catch that, congratulations. At least I was able to catch about 20 of it. So right, sabi nga natin, you might not able to catch them all, but at least you're giving yourself enough, right, time to really understand the market and take the ones that you see that has high probability of winning, diba? So in this case, let's go. It's AUD USD on the 1 hourly chart. And I want to see if that price can break through. So ibig sabihin, I want to go for a sell order here. Yeah, entry price will be somewhere lower than the previous bar. 43 will do for me. So 74.53, I mean. 0.7453 is the one I want to see. So ibig sabihin, let's just be conservative or about 30 pips. Tingnan natin. At 74.84 is my stop loss. 0.7484. Oops, not the lot size that I want for this one. Yeah, that's quite big. If you are not so familiar with lot sizing, that's totally fine. There's loads of lot sizing calculator that you can use online, right? Okay, but if you're not familiar with those type of things, then again, you're not forced to take any trade that you do not understand. Please take your time to really set your trades properly, okay? You can always ask me if you want to. You can always message me on my Facebook, or you can send your comment here on this YouTube channel so we can go and address your concerns for that matter. Okay, so we have a pending order. Likely we are to set a take profit very, very close lang to that floor level, knowing that it could possibly reverse. So meaning we want to be a little conservative there. In this case, 74.29. Yeah, I could consider that 0.7429. Okay, let's modify that. So meaning, it's very rare that you see me set a take profit, but of course, for the sake of this example, right? You can see where the price is going. Lagyan natin ng take profit just before the price bounce back up. Okay? Then we can monetize it. Just in case it will proceed much lower, just like what happened here, right? Your trade will be closed automatically. So for some reason, I do not set take profits. Minsan hindi ka ako naglalagay ng ganyan, hinahayaan ko lang gumalaw si market. Okay? Again, it's your discretion if you wish to have a take profit or you want to keep it blank right there. Wala namang masama doon. Importante yung stop loss. Okay? So, yes. Let's see if the price will move in our favor. Saan nanggagaling to ulit? We are anticipating for this short-term move kasi yung buy hindi natin nakikitaan ng high probability. Okay? But then again, reminder, no? As I've said several times before, okay, it doesn't mean that we cannot see the high probability trade now. For kanina example, as a buy, it doesn't mean that it's not possible for that price to go up. Again, what we're looking for is the probability, not the guarantee. And I tell you, there's no such thing as a guaranteed move in the market. It will always be a battle between buyers and sellers. So if price moves in our favor, we'd love to see that move in that way, right? Or that direction. Pero kung mali naman tayo and the market's reverse, we always have a protection there, right? Which is our stop loss to make sure we'll not lose everything on our account. Instead, just the amount that we intend to lose. Okay? So in that case, I want to move on to Euro USD. Tingnan natin kung anong nangyayari dito sa kanya. Look at that drop right there. Okay? Beautiful drop. Yep, since this resistance right here. So, unang tingin, makikita nyo na kagad dyan. If you want to be a little conservative, you can use your line chart so you can have that level. So, that bearish engulfing is really, really strong, pushing that price down. Though, sabi nga natin at the beginning, right, it could possibly break out there, but eventually it did not happen. Ito yung breakout na, ito yung small uptrend continuation na na-anticipate natin. Kasi pag nangyari yung pattern na yon, pansinin nyo to, kung nagtuloy-tuloy yan dito, mas may malaking chance talaga siya to break out. So, in this case, hindi siya nag-break out, but instead, this downtrend has been continued, as you can see it this way, right? So, we're actually in the middle of this move, yeah? Though it's not fully extended yet, I tell you, we're very, very close at the floor level. Not just this level right here. If you zoom out further, mapapansin nyo, yeah? Mapapansin nyo, there are times here, okay, that the price was rejected. But of course, if you want to be taking, or you want to take the previous touches here, you can put your horizontal line a little lower. Then you can have another one somewhere here. So, oops, not that. Yan. So, parang eto, tsaka eto. So, it's going out of that. Tingnan nga natin. I'm interested for this trade. May pullback ba yun? Yun na nga sinasabi ko. So, there's a pullback there. And since I want to trade with the trend here, let me apply a set of moving average that I usually use on these time frames, right? Na natin. And another one. Okay. And let me just complete this very quickly because I usually delete all the parameters that I have. Uy. Indicators list. I should have. Uy. Di nag-add ah. Sorry. Done. Okay. Not that one. Said. Oh. Sorry. There. Okay. So look at that beautiful touch right there. Pansinin nyo yan. Okay. 57. I think I would like to go for like a 50 pipper trade. Tingnan natin. Yeah, I think a 1:1 is is reasonable here. So I'm going for a sell from the touch on that short-term resistance. Well, you cannot really say it's just short-term, but yeah, possibly a test, right? Of that level right here is happening. So just in case we're correct and the price continues to go down, we have a sell stop order there at least 0.841 or 1.0841 0.841, and we are on the 4-hourly chart, and we have about 15 or 14 minutes left on this bar. Okay, tingnan nga natin if for the next 15 minutes or less, yeah, the market triggers our trade. Stop loss will be somewhere here. I'll put it a little higher than the horizontal line to protect it. So 0.899 will do for me. 1.0899. Okay, and somewhere at 0.786 will be my take profit. 1.0786. So if you'll notice, as soon as, oops, sorry, naka-buy limit pala ako. Sell stop. Let's go. All right, there you go. So if you notice, we are still seeing this push downwards. Price have tried to break out of that. It has been rejected somewhere here. So I want to see a bearish engulfing bar moving in that favor, though not one bar directly to the take profit, probably a couple ones, right? Now, just in case we're correct, we have our take profit there. If not naman, this trade will automatically be canceled if not triggered. But of course, if it's triggered, we have our stop loss there, right, as our safety net. So that's my take on Euro USD. Let's see if the price can still continue, right? Ito yung level na tinitingnan natin kung magi-stay ba siya. If not, then again, we have our stop loss there to protect our account. Okay? So saan nanggagaling to ulit? As I've mentioned, all right? We're anticipating for a continuation of that downtrend, testing this level right here. Actually, this one is happening here again. So pag nag-reverse yan, that's totally fine. Wala namang problema doon. Ang gusto natin is possibly mag-continue itong part na to dito. Okay? So now that's pending. We have a few minutes to see if the market can go. And probably before we end the session, we can go back to this and say, or reassess our position. Anyway, it's Friday, so there's no really, tawag dito, I would not expect for like really high volatility on Fridays. Not all the time. There are Fridays that we can expect for those movement to happen. So, but in most cases, pag Friday, right? Some traders won't really trade kasi feeling as pahinga na. But for me, it's not the day. It's the setup given to me that day. So I don't really pick the days what, where, and when I trade, right? I always pick the ones that has a high probability of winning, which is everything depends on my analysis pa rin. So I'm using the same analysis as when we started this session, all right? Or this YouTube channel, all right? And I hope, right, from when we started here, and nakikita nyo na on how I really do my drop down or top down analysis, top down analysis from daily down to a much lower time frame where I execute my trades. Okay, so that's Euro USD. Let's go to GBP USD to have a clear view there, right? Yeah, it's almost identical with Euro US. This one lang has a thicker horizontal line there at on top. At the beginning, it was actually trying to break through, pero it was rejected. Now we are on that floor level. Okay, let me just adjust this. Okay, we are at that floor level, very, very close na. So, ito yung difference lang. Kaya nga sabi ko, it's almost identical dun sa pattern. Pero ang kanya kasi, looking at the recent horizontal line, medyo hindi pa siya nagbe-break out. But let's look at historical data. Okay, kung saan natin pwedeng makita tong, oops, sorry, not zoom out. Zoom in a bit. Okay. Itong level na to. So, yeah, I think that adjustment was coming from here, previous floor level. And let's go for the line or the bars. Yeah, a little adjustment will do. Yeah, I think the price can try to break that first. Pag hindi naman, then we can go back. Yeah. So it's a bit challenging to jump in on a sell now, just like we did on Euro US. Kasi ito very, very close to the floor na eh. Pansinin nyo tong level na to. Oops, ano ba itong dinodrawing ko? Right, ito. So, though maganda yung short-term downtrend niya, medyo na late na tayo eh. If you'll apply the EMAs here too, yeah, for the sake of this analysis, you can reapply your EMAs. Again, it really depends on what EMA setting you want to use. All right, so I'm using the one that you can see on my screen. This is ideal. Ooh, this is ideal for the daily H4 and H1 charts. Okay, and you'll notice that pasensya na medyo OC tayo. And ina-adjust ko po yung visualization niya for it to be specific with the time frame. Okay, so if you notice, compared to Euro US, si Euro US, ito pa lang yung gusto niyang gawin eh. So si GBP USD actually nangyari na. Right? So ayaw na nating habulin yan. So as far as waves, extension, pullback, phase 1, phase 2, cyclicity, those things have the same concept. All right, so it really depends on what concept you use. Okay, so in my case here, if I go for extension and pullback, pansinin niyo to, right? Wave, wave, wave. Nakikita nyo yung pattern na yan. So meaning, si price nandito na, there's a very good chance for this to go back right there. So, though, yes, there's a chance for this to go down at least, pa lower before going up. But I'm expecting for that to happen. So meaning, in this case, I don't want to sell anymore. Medyo late na tayo. Okay? Instead, tingnan ko lang, I'm just curious. Yeah, that's about 50 pips nga. Okay. So instead, what I want to do is to wait for the price to really touch this level right here and anticipate for a bounce at least towards the EMA again. So, medyo different lang yung analysis natin dito kasi ito nag-move na. So, it's more of a buy for me on this area right here. So, if you are someone, if you're someone who wants to like draw arrows there for you, yeah, you'll have that on your your tool. Okay, if you're using MT4 or you're using MT5, just look for the arrow, right? Pwede kayo maglagay ng reminder dyan sa chart nyo na gusto nyo mag-buy somewhere here. So, for me, that yellow arrow pointing up is my trading plan. So, if I see that, the plan is to buy on that level. Meaning, konting-konti na lang naman ang pwede niyang igalaw dyan. So, abangan ko na lang. Mag-aabang ako ng bullish engulfing dyan. So, technically, GBPUSD is a trade for Monday na. Okay? But at least I have my plan there. So, from here, I want to move on to NZD-USD, which is touching the floor. Right? On the daily chart, mapapansin nyo, yun, ang ganda nito. Right? Let me see. I'm curious what level this one is touching now. Yep, it's actually touching the 61.8 level. So, right, I would like to see a buy from this floor level. Pansinin nyo, saan ang gagaling yan? Right, look at this resistance. Look at this resistance. Broken. Now, yep, coming from this level right here, it's testing that resistance if it can stay above. So, meaning, we want to see the buyers really push the price higher from here. So, let's see. Tingnan natin. There you go, a beautiful bullish engulfing, pero about 40, 50 pips away. We'll see if the price can still push that high tonight. Okay, let's see if, meaning the dollar can be weak tonight. Pero it's so unlikely, but just in case it happens kagaya ng nangyari dito, right? So we can catch those moves. Anyway, it's pending order. Tingnan natin kung mag-move si market in our favor. Okay, you might be adding your EMAs here and you see that the price, or sorry, the EMAs are orange below the blue. But in my case here, I'm not trading based on that trend. I'm trading based on the D1 trend, not on the 4-hourly chart, but on D1. I'm just using H4 to look for an entry price. My bias is on D1. Okay? Why not set the trade on D1? Mapapansin nyo dito, I always set my trade or entry price based on the previous bar. So, kung dito ako sa previous bar na to, medyo malayo-layo at mas unlikely na tamaan siya tonight. But if I'll go, lagyan ko lang ng maliit na line ha. But if I'll go for an H4 chart, there's an earlier entry price here anticipating for that bullish engulfing. So ibig sabihin, I'm being a little aggressive if I can get in early. Okay? So in that case, let me click on new order. Entry price will be somewhere at 69.95. I like my odd numbers. Okay? 0.6995. Right? Stop loss, where do I want to put the stop loss? Well, probably a 40, 50 pipper right here at 0.6844, right? 0.6844 is the stop loss just in case we're wrong. And since we're on the 4-hourly chart, it will not allow us to set an expiry anymore because it's just 6 minutes away, or sorry, 4 minutes away. Balikan na lang natin ito at past 9 o'clock to reassess our position. So, we'll see. Things can happen and this could spike under 4 minutes. Then happy days if that happens. Pero pag hindi naman, we'll cancel that pending order and reassess our position. Probably we could consider a sell comes Monday just in case it breaks the trend line. Pero my bias is still strong for an uptrend NZD USD. So yeah, we'll keep this trade here. Oh, sorry, nakabuy pala doon. Yeah, nakabuy limit siya. So okay, that's a buy stop order. There you go. So type in the wrong level. 68.95 is what I said, right? Pero anong lagay ko? Entry price 69. Dapat 68 lang. Okay, modify. There you go. So dito lang yung entry price natin. Balikan natin to in few minutes. So this will allow me to go to CHF JPY, the Swiss yen, which is still moving in this direction. Medyo sideways ng kaunti. Touching the previous ceiling again. So let me just draw another line here for you so you'll know what I'm saying. Etong part na to. Yeah. So if you were with me since the beginning of time, you know that we have been watching this to complete its uptrend after breaking. Pero tingnan natin, may another ceiling siya dyan na gustong i-break. So should we buy close to the ceiling? No, I don't want to do that. Right? You don't want this to happen to you. Look at these bars right here trying to break through and eventually the price goes down. So you don't want that to happen in your trade here if you're buying. Instead, if it's at the ceiling, right? What I'm seeing right now is a potential bearish engulfing. Let's see if we can catch the drop instead. At least a short-term sell, risking 30 pips, making 30 pips here. That's a reasonable 1:1 for me. Yeah, so 93.35 or a little higher. 37. 93.37 could be my entry price there. Okay. Pending order. Sell stop. Again, the previous bar is the basis. So 0.9337 is my entry price. Stop loss is a little bit above the previous bar. Or the current bar, I mean. Which is 93.67. Tingnan natin. Yeah, 68, sorry. 0.9868 is the one that we want. Again, we're on the 4-hourly chart. Few minutes na lang. Tingnan natin if we can go and find this trade right here. So, sell stop. Oh, sorry. Bakit? Oo. Layo. Kaya pala, sabi ko 63 lang. 63. Mo dyan nilagay. 60. 63, 93, sorry, 93, 67 or 68. So, ang nilagay ko 98. So, kaya pala sabi ko, saan yung stop loss? Ang layo. Okay, so yun. So, again, we are anticipating for the price to go down because it's touching the ceiling right here. We want to see this happen to us instead of the breakout. But if the breakout happens, then we can reassess our position. So, that will give me, good reasons to jump into USD CAD. Which unfortunately we got stopped out this week, pero the price have gone back up in our favor. Yeah, so sucks to be me in this one. So we had a buy here, price went up, down, sorry, and the price went up again. So let's see. Can we still chase that? I would like to have my EMAs here again if we are to follow this trend again, right? And yep. We'll keep that, and another one. All right. For blue visualization. That. All right, there you go. Wala na siya dun sa EMA. I want my current bar or my trigger bar to be at least very, very close. If not, the previous bar touching the EMA instead. So this one is neither. Okay, so I don't want to chase that buy. I would anticipate for this price to go back here before going up. So USD CAD will be a trade for Monday na. Wednesday was the best entry, pero hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi ako nag-buy dito. I can't remember, but anyway, yeah. Look at that beautiful buy up there. Okay. I think we were looking for a sell instead. I think this one. Kaya iniisip ko kung bakit eh. Right? But anyway, from here, this will allow me to go to USD JPY, which is still going up. Right? Going back to that 124 level, 125-ish. Tingnan natin kung kaya niya talagang i-break yan. Parang nawala yung line ko dito. Okay. Ano ba yung sinasabi kong 120? 5 is this level right here. Yan, ito na yung 25 sa taas F. So, ito 20. Sandali. Para mas hindi nakakalito. Let me have the other one below. So, ito yung 24-ish, 25-ish dito. Okay? So, let's see. I think I want to go for a sell here. Tingnan natin. D1, masyadong malayo. Let's go for a 4-hourly chart. Let's see if this can drop. Right? We have a new 4-hourly bar. I want to see that drop possibly. Again, even on a Friday, I'm not trading based on days. I'm trading based on the setup. So I want to see that drop happen. If that will happen, then we can take advantage of it. 123.97, right? 123.97 is our entry price. If we go, let's say a 50 pipper, 124.47 is our stop loss. 124.47 is our stop loss. Expiry will be the end of the current bar, which is about 2000 broker time. Yeah. Okay, let's place that order. Again, wala na naman tayong take profit. It's definitely discretionary if you want to have a take profit set for your trade. So, that's the major currency pairs that we had. A sell on USD JPY even on a Friday. Tingnan natin if the price can move in our favor. USD CAD na late na tayo dyan. We have another sell on USD CHF for the reason, almost the same, for the same reason, kay dollar yen, because it's touching the ceiling. We want to see a reversal from there. NZD USD, we have a buy wanting to see if the price can move up there. So we have a new 4 hourly bar, and that means a little adjustment here will do. Okay, so anong gagawin ko dyan? I-modify ko lang yung previous trade, and 68.69 is what I see a better entry price. 68, yeah, 68.69. Stop loss will be a little lower this time. Let's say 68.28. Ito. 28. Yeah, let's set up an expiry because this is a new 4 hourly bar. Okay, there you go. So we have reassessed our position. Let's see if that can still go in the next 4 hours. GBP USD, hindi pa rin talaga siya tumatama dun sa floor na gusto natin. Euro US, nag-expire na yung 1 hourly chart na trade natin. Wait. I think I want to do it again. Wait, ito ba yan? No. It's AUD USD. AUD USD. Did it get triggered? Yun, there you go. We got triggered here. So look at that. Look at that. Beautifully. We got triggered on the previous bar. Price is moving in our favor. Right? We're making about few pips there. Right? Even on a Friday, like 4 pips there. So if you're trading $1 per pip, that's $4. If you're trading $10 per pip, then it's just about $40 for you, even on a Friday. So yeah, let's see if these trades can move in our favor. If hindi naman, we'd love to reassess our position every time we move back to the chart. Okay, so just a reminder for everyone who'll be watching this video or watching this video on much later time, please go back to your chart, because the market could have moved differently already on a much lower time frame. Okay, and as always, guys, thank you so much for constantly supporting this channel. Right, that's my end of week market analysis for you. So that's the market's performance this week, and let's see how we can monetize even if it's a Friday. No, we have a couple of trades there going. I'll update you of those trades comes Monday. So meaning I'll see you guys back on Monday 8:30. Right, charts up at 8:30 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And again, this is me, Ken, doing your weekly market review from Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, reminding you that you should not stress yourself out. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a couple of beers. It's Friday, guys. Chill, rest, because trading should be fun. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.